Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This is episode 10. That is right, we're in the double digits of season 2. Hopefully guys have enjoyed season 1 and the first 9 episodes of this season. I think this season has been very exciting and really loving how we're currently progressing with the storylines. Now, if you guys are interested in voting for your most liked and disliked characters of the season, there is a poll in the description. Please go over there, check it out and get your votes cast so that we can reveal your results and mine in the final episode, episode 12 of season 2. It's going to be really exciting to see, because this season a lot of people have actually had a big part to play, so it's going to be interesting to see if people in season 1 have got different or turned people's opinions around in season 2. It's going to be really good, so thanks for getting involved, every single person that's currently done that already. Recapping the last episode, it was interesting. We finally do know who is controlling Jackson. You know, the Kenema, we've seen it. It was quite good actually, the way they kind of played the episode out. We did learn that you know, the Kenema might have some fears that are a reflection of the person that is controlling him, because obviously it was scared of getting in the water when Derek and Styles was in there, but it turns out that Jackson is captain of the swimming team, so clearly Jackson is able to swim and he doesn't have that fear, and he managed to put 2 and 2 together and you know, figure that out. And then that kind of portrayed into the last episode, because as I say, Alison thingy, what's she called now, Lydia, she was having a birthday party, you know, loads of people's around to her house. She was kind of being controlled again by Peter Hale. You know, I've learned his name now. I keep calling him the Alpha, but Peter, he's been controlling her. She's put Wolfsbane in the punch. Everybody was drinking it. They was all kind of like hallucinating. Styles seen his dad come to the party. He was saying that you're destroying my life. You know, you destroyed your mum's and now you're destroying mine. What is it? I forgot his name. Scott. He saw a vision of the Kenema and Alison actually making out on the stairs, you know. And speaking about Alison, mate, she was confronted by Matt in that episode, well, strangely as well. You know, they obviously went on a date. He gave her a kiss. She kind of like walked off. She had loads of things that was going on, and it just wasn't good timing. She dropped him off at home. She was saying, "Don't worry about it. It's cool. You know, we're all chill." He left his camera in a car. She went to grab it. She's seen all the pictures on it of him taking him of her. He's come and knocked on, asked for the camera back. She's wound the wind down a little bit. The guy's been well creepy, asking loads of questions. Come inside. I've got loads of pictures of you. You can come and see it. I can put it on a big screen. The guy was just being dead sketchy, and then he ended up getting his camera and just looking bare weird. And then obviously this carried on in the rest of the episode when he come and confronted her at the party. He wanted to try and speak to her and plead his case. She said, you know, like, people would call that stalking. He's like, stalking, it's not stalking, kicking off, but I would say it is stalking. It definitely is borderline. And then he ended up saying, well, you know, there's a pretty girl walking around every 5 minutes. And she said, well, you've got 3 minutes now because you just wasted 2 of mine. And she left. He grabbed her. She threw him like on the floor. And, you know, that was crazy. She ended up seeing a vision of herself shooting her own self with a bow, kind of reflecting season 1 when she had to rely on somebody to come and help her when she was in times of need. She was saying, mate, you're not strong. You relied on people then, and you still rely on people now, because she was shouting for Scott. Interesting. And then obviously, like I said, towards the end of the episode, everybody was tripping. Matt fell in the pool. He was screaming that he couldn't swim. They got him out. They was looking at each other to say, you know, possibly it could be him. And then the police come to the party. Everybody was dispersing. They went outside. Who was stood there? Matt staring at Scott. Kenema by his side, tail wrapped around his legs, and then he disappeared in the crowd. So that is madness. And then to top the whole episode off, you know, Lydia, she managed to knock Derek out, drug him, blew some powder in his face, dragged him towards the house, put his hand inside of Peter's, kind of squeezed it, made him bleed, done some mad stuff, and boom, he has been resurrected. The first person that we've seen die in this show be resurrected. And then at the very end, Alison's mum died. She committed herself. Boom. Stab right to the chest. The full moon did come. Her eyes did glow. And she committed to hating the wolves pretty much, and taking out her own life so that she couldn't affect others. Madness. So we're going to see if Alison has some sort of reaction towards Scott and the rest of them. So that is where we currently are. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you do, please smash the like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 10 of season 2 of Teen Wolf.
Weird about
I'm
this.
interested. Look at this
Doesn't have
flashback.
anything to do with Allison, does it?
You have a little thing for Allison, Matt? You think I'm gonna waste my time by doing something as unbelievably ordinary as making a sex tape? Documenting history.
That's well clever. But again, really creepy. Can you imagine seeing that? You would be like, uh-oh. Wait, what's just happened there? Did he get a flashback? Like, did he get that vision of Jackson going to kill Isaac's dad or what? I don't know how it transitioned from him being absolutely scared with a tear running down his face to him being like smirking and like loving it in the space of putting his hand against the window. I mean, that was really interesting. Felt like an intense opening. I know that we've seen the clip at the start with him giving him the camera, but I did like it how they've kind of like gone back a few episodes and explained the process of how the guy found out. That was quite good.
So this kid's a real killer.
Yeah.
The rave promoter, Kara, wasn't in Harris's class.
All right, okay, you're right. Sorry. Then I guess they dropped the charges against him?
Really hard to explain how we know this, but you just gotta trust us. We know it's Matt.
Yeah, he took Harris's car, okay? Look, he knew that if a cop found tire tracks at one of the murders, and that if enough of the victims were in Harris's class, that they'd arrest him.
What do you want me to do?
We need to look at the evidence.
Yeah, that would be in the station, where I no longer work.
Trust me, they'll let you in.
Yeah, trust you?
It's 2 in the morning.
Believe me, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't extremely important. I don't know, guys. I mean, look at this. There was a 6-car pileup that night. The hospital was jammed.
All right, just keep going. Look, he had to pass one of the cameras on that floor to get to Jessica.
All I see is the back of someone's head.
Matt's head? Yeah. I sit behind him in history. How many people do you know who wear black leather jackets?
Millions?
Scott?
You know how many people I deal with in a day?
This one's 16. He's got dark hair, looks like a normal teenager.
Yeah, he looks evil.
Do you remember him?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I remember I stopped him because he was tracking mud in the hall.
He's
Got
putting
shoe
mud.
prints
There we
alongside the
go.
tire tracks at the trailer site.
And if they match, that puts Matt at the scene of 3 murders.
Call your mom back, see how quick she can get here. If I can get an official ID, I can get a search warrant.
There's no way that Matt's in the police station.
Hello?
Because that's ballsy. Oh, police officer's been killed. No going back. Right, first of all, yeah, if you're going to murder someone, which you shouldn't be doing, the last thing you ought to be doing is murdering a police officer, because there's no way going back, is there? Like, I am not clued up with the American laws. I have literally zero clue. But what I am kind of sure, not 100%, is that if you do kill a police officer, that's it, you're done, mate. Like, literally, you will never be released ever out of prison. So that's what I always think is crazy, mate. When you see a shoot-off and stuff, I just think, man, whatever you guys are doing, is it really worth it? Because if you get caught, which 99% of the time you do, your life is over. So that's crazy. This guy's obviously committed. I would love to find out why he's going this far, why he's killing all these people. That police officer, is she part of his intended victims, or is she now collateral while he's trying to, you know, like go over his track, so to speak, and get rid of all the evidence? It's crazy.
Garrett, we don't have much time.
You're gonna be weak for several hours.
Where is he?
I wish I could tell you.
Then how about you tell me what you're doing here?
Helping your family actually used to be a pretty important part of my life.
Kind of advisor?
She was right. And I have some advice that you need to listen to very closely right now. He'll try to twist his way inside your head, preying on your insecurities. He'll tell you that he's the only way you can stop Gerard. Do not trust him.
Scott.
He's with Stalinsky right now. You need to find him. You need to find him as fast as you can. It's going exactly the way he wants it to.
He is interesting, Allison's granddad.
I know you don't want to hurt people.
Actually, I want to hurt a lot of people. You 3 weren't on my list. Tighter.
Oh, the guy's killed loads.
Kill everyone in here?
No, that's what Jackson's for.
Hey, that looked pretty mad, that. You know what I mean? That there with Jackson, I said it last episode, the episode before, I do not blame Jackson one bit, because I can tell that when he's in the Kenema form, he's not himself. He doesn't mean to do it. He got no control of his own physical possessions. It's like someone being hypnotized and they have no idea and no clue what embarrassing things he's doing. or like what actions that they take by somebody telling them under hypnosis, you can't blame them. They got no control over themselves. So, I mean, this guy's fully using Jackson to his advantage, but I don't know why he's killing so many innocent people. I never understand. I always understand people who try to get revenge and avenge themselves. You know, like the Peter Hale was trying to go after Kate and obviously Alison's family because of what they done to his. I understand that. I actually get it. He's got a motive and he's got revenge on his mind. But this guy right now, we haven't been told his, so I still don't understand like why he's doing what he's doing. Hopefully we do find out today.
I won't pretend to know what you're going through. I just wanted to give you something from your mother.
What is it?
Oh, really, sweetheart, it can wait.
What is it?
Your mother wrote a suicide note to explain away our difficult situation. I want you to know she asked me to read it. I told her I shouldn't. I wasn't close to my own mother. But reading this made me sorry I hadn't tried to be.
He's trying to manipulate her a lot.
I don't know how I could sit still until someone paid for her death. Desire for retribution, for a kind of blood and destruction.
That's his plan. Like the guy just said, he's always got one. I actually really dislike this guy.
Deleted, and we're done. Okay, so Matt, since all the people you brutally murdered deserved it because they killed you first, we're good here, right?
Scott's
Sounds like
mom.
your mom's here, McCall.
If she comes to the door, I'll just tell her to leave. I'll tell her we didn't find anything.
Open the door.
Stabbed. Mad, innit, mate? How's he fully controlling him? I need more info. Interesting. Do you know what, right? I kind of want Alison to be a bitch. Kind of want to hate her in the next season, and then I want to pull it around, and I want to kind of like her. I love it, mate, when a character like gets on my nerves and I proper bash them for ages, and then they do something decent, and I like them again. You know, again, she's gonna have a full-on agenda against these wolves. Yeah, like I understand it's a mum, so like this is where she gets a kind of little bit of sympathy. But the way I see it, it's like they're the ones consistently interrogating the wolves. Consistently. Like, the wolves have never gone after them. Like, Scott and Derek have never once tried to do anything to the Argents. Never harmed them. Yet, consistently, they're getting attacked, struck down, packs, people are getting killed. All of it. They're the instigators. And then when someone retaliates, it's like when somebody calls you a name and then you call them one back and your threat hurt them more and they start crying. And then they come back with like 10 people and try and fight you. It's like, well, you're the one that started it. And all I've done is retaliated and now you can't take it. That is literally what their family trying to kill these. When they retaliate to defend themselves, they get hurt in the crossfire, so to speak. And now it's all their fault. Do you know what I mean? It's well interesting.
I've learned a few things lately. Werewolves, hunters, canamas. It's like a freaking Halloween party every full moon.
Hey, bitch.
Have all that power taken away from you with just a little cut of the back of the neck.
Down here a little closer, huh? We'll see how helpless I am.
Yeah, bitch.
Stop and do what I tell you to. You, take him in there. You, with me.
You scared me. Where is everyone?
Mom, just do what he says. He promised he wouldn't hurt you.
Oh.
Scott! Styles!
Get back.
Thing is, he's gonna heal in front of her.
Mom, do it. Please, Mom.
Oh.
Please. He needs to see a doctor.
I'm okay.
It's gonna be good now.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt, Mom.
Because that's the adrenaline.
If you keep talking, I'm gonna put the next bullet through his head.
Mate, that was some good acting.
The evidence is gone. Why don't you just go?
You think the evidence matters that much, huh?
Need answers.
Answers to what?
This.
Oh. Oh, he's one of them. Wow, what a twist that was, mate. So, do you reckon this guy's been in transition for absolutely ages? Or, like, Jackson's done that to him? Do you know what I mean? It still doesn't explain to me why he's killing all these people. Like, why is he going to kill all the swim team that was in his school? You know, again, I go back, but I hope we find out this episode. I hope it doesn't get played out because we've still got the Alison and the Gerard storyline to go in the last 2 episodes. But it's decent. I am liking it. I thought the acting from him, you got to give him credit, it was good. I like the emotion from Scott's mum as well. Really, really good. The whole scene was decent.
He wants the bestiary.
It's not from Scott. He wouldn't have texted me. And he definitely wouldn't have mentioned Derek.
This might just be the confluence of events we've been hoping for.
I want Derek dead.
What about Scott?
If they try and protect him, then we kill them.
Again, she's pretty annoying.
Hey, is it because he's using Jackson to kill people who don't deserve it?
And killing people himself.
Okay, he's gonna kill all of us when he gets that book, isn't he?
Yep.
What do you do?
Oh, gross.
Them two are sick together, man.
There.
I actually really like Derek.
How am I gonna explain this when it heals?
In
The
it.
sad part is you don't even realize how incredible it is that you actually are healing.
You drowned, didn't you?
You should have let them drink.
What? Who was drinking?
The swim team, you idiot! I didn't know they had just won state. And everyone's having a good time, and I see Sean. He throws Jessica in the pool. Isaac's jarhead brother, he grabs me.
Threw you in.
I'm dying, and they're laughing. And all of a sudden, I'm lying by the pool. You tell no one. He says, you tell no one. You don't know how to swim? What little bastard doesn't know how to swim? I'd wake up in the middle of the night. I'd gasp for breath. And my parents, they thought I was an asthmatic. They didn't know that every time I closed my eyes, I was drowning. Then came the Argent's funeral, and everything changed. Leahy gets in one of the photos. I look at him and I want to see him dead. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Like the Furies coming down to punish Orestes. If there was a crime that had gone unpunished, the Furies would do the punishing. I knew he had killed Leahy for me, and I knew he would do it again. So I went to Tucker's garage. I took a shot of him with my camera, and in a few hours, he was dead. All I had to do was take their picture.
He said that he went to Alison's, the Argent's funeral, and he took a picture of Leahy, and then he said the next day he was dead. And then, but that can't, does that make sense? Because the day Jackson made his first transition, he met Matt. Unless, he met Matt and then the next day Jackson went and killed him. I don't know. The way he said it, it was making sense. The whole story makes sense, to be honest. The why Alison's not dead doesn't make sense. It's really interesting, to be fair. Like he's took loads of pictures of her. Maybe he's got loads of them because he wants her dead as well. Do you know what I mean? And that'll be interesting. The guy's like, go on, kill her, and he's not doing it. But that is madness, mate. So basically, we have been told that the reason this guy does want revenge is because the swim team, sat around all laughing as he was there drowning and not one person tried to save his life. Absolute savages. So, I mean, I get it. But he was actually saved. So I get that he wants to get payback, but like killing them, that's hardcore. Because like I said, once you do the first death, you're gone for life pretty much.
What is this? What is this? What's going on? No.
Yo, mate, I think the sheriff's in there as well. He's going to be like, what the hell's going on?
Love is a smoke made with the fume of sighs.
Where are the police officers, man? They should be running here now.
Don't move. You know what I mean? What are you doing? Allison.
Scott, you need to stay away from me right now.
Sure, it's part of the pack, mate. Take all the Argents down. Oh, look at him there. Oh, right in his father Ted, mate. Oh, he's cut her. She's down as well. Yo, he's well strong in that form, isn't he? Scaly skin well helps him out.
I'm not the kind of guy who would say something like, well, if I can't have her, no one can.
It's not totally true because if I can't have you, no one can.
Interesting stuff, mate. I like it. Is that Isaac? Oh, it's Peter Hale.
Please just let me see my son.
How totally clueless are you people?
Yeah, imagine seeing that as Al's his mum. Yes, his mum sees Scott now.
Scott.
It's interesting, isn't it? Like, what would your reaction be? Like, would you be crying like that? I don't know. I think it'd be more like, yo, what are you, mate? Like, what's going on?
What are you doing here? Wasn't supposed to happen like this. Trust me, I'm aware of that. Help your friends.
What the hell?
Matt and Jackson to me.
Why is Scott trusting these? What an idiot.
Drop us.
Go.
Guys through the gun. DNA all over it. Hey, those smooth transitions are well good between both the clips. Look at him chilling, he's loving it. He's got to go after him, surely.
You don't have to be afraid of anything, my friend. Especially me.
Yo, mate, Peter Hale could be an absolute asset to the show as it finished. He could be an asset to the team in the end because of the information that he's just seen there. He could actually be a good pack member, but we're going to have to see what he wants to do. Okay, so that's going to wrap up episode 10. Really interesting episode. You know, we've had some high action these past few. We've definitely been treated. It's really exciting. I'm really, really loving it. Can't wait to jump into the next one, to be honest. Jackson, obviously, he's been controlled by Matt, but now Matt's dead. It looks like he's been transferred over to Gerard. He's like the new pack leader of Jackson, the Kenema. But we've seen with Matt that the more he forced Jackson to maybe go and kill innocents or kill people, that the more he was getting infected himself. It's like Derek was saying to Styles, everything always has a balance. I don't know if you've ever watched Legacies, the originals, or Vampire Diaries, but there is balance. There's always something to counter something. So if there's a magic like Klaus, the original vampires, there's always the White Oak. If there's the Tribrid, you've got a Hope. You've got again another weapon that can take her down. There's always the universe finds its balance, and that is there. The more they get Jackson to do things, the more it infects him, the more he becomes a Kenema. Really, really intriguing. I wonder if Gerard knows anything about this. Maybe because he's slowly dying, that's why he's consistently taking tablets. I thought maybe he was going to play reference to that. We still got to play reference to it, man. He was outside, took the tablets, went inside, dropped the tablets. Do you know what I mean? He's got to give it him back. We've focused in on these tablets so many times, it's got to have a reference. So I'm excited. Maybe that he's thinking that he's going to be a goner soon and he wants to become the Kenema or something. I have no idea. But also do know is he's absolutely manipulated Alison to believe that obviously all werewolves and supernaturals are to be taken out. You know, she wants to take Derek out, and she's not bothered to take Isaac or Erica out as well. You know, she said if they come, take them out. And she never said that she wouldn't take Scott out as well. Yeah, she said, no, we're not taking Scott out right now. But she said something like, in due course or in time, as in like, not insinuating in time with Scott, but we'll attack one problem at a time. Right now, it's Derek. I want to get revenge. I want to avenge my mother's death. So, like, she went in. She obviously had a confrontation with Scott. What's interesting is I never read at all that Scott was working with the Argents. I actually never read it. He's clearly working with Gerard. Now, again, that's me being daft because he was confronted by Gerard, wasn't he? And he stabbed him. And ever since then, we haven't seen anything between them. And this is obviously must have been the little deal that they cut. Styles and Derek, I do like their relationship together. They had a good conversation on the floor. Like how, Styles' dad, he was knocked out, wasn't he? He was knocked out when the fight went on, so he didn't see the lizard. The Kenema. He didn't see Scott or Derek, but definitely, his mum did. You know, she seen Scott full transition mode, staring right back at her. She seen him get shot as well. So obviously, when he's healed in the morning, she's gonna. Well, I don't even know if she's gonna know they're a werewolf, but she knows that something mad's going on. She reacted like she's a bit scared and went in the corner and started crying. I actually have no idea how you would react to this situation. It's how you react going forward that, you know what I mean, that I'm interested in. Because in the Vampire Diaries, when Caroline's mum, Liz, when she was part of the council once, she hated the vampires. She wanted all of them killed, every single one of them. And then when Caroline transitioned over, you know, she still kind of like hated them. She hated Caroline and all this stuff. And I actually really disliked Liz for the first few seasons. And then she became a really great character. The more she helped Caroline, the more she got friends with Damon, the more she like embraced the vampire community, like the more she become a fantastic character. So I like Scott's mum how she is. Hopefully she doesn't turn into one of these people that absolutely hates the wolves as well and hates everything that Scott's become and treats him like he's different when clearly he's not different. He's just helped save everybody's life there. You can see it's clear as day that he's not a threat. He's actually a protector, and he tried saving her and Styles' dad, and just, you know, like everyone, it's decent. So I mean, I really like this episode. It's been good. I want to see what Jackson does now. Peter Hale, he's just witnessed Gerard and Jackson embracing at the end. Is he going to take, you know, go after, he's going to have to go after Derek, try and take the alpha status off him or not? Like, the more he's seen, the more is he more intrigued, the more does he want to help. We didn't see any of Lydia as well, not one thing this episode. So again, it's really fascinating. I've enjoyed it. It's been really good. The last few episodes have been absolutely fantastic. And like I said, you can still vote for your most liked and disliked characters of the season in the description below. Please do that, because episode 11 is tomorrow, and then the one after that will be the finale, where we will reveal everybody's results. So thanks so much for getting involved. If you did enjoy today's episode, please smash the like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.